Welcome to Wrestling Union. This is not a top 5 list because in my opinion, all of these men would be number 1. But I will be counting down from 5 as I talk about each wrestler. But again, it is in no way a top 5 list. Now, some guys I talk about have recently left WWE, but I still want to include them because they did deserve it. Number 5, Ryback. I've been a fan of this guy since he made his debut as Ryback. I wasn't exactly a fan of Skip Sheffield, but once he became Ryback, I thought he was an awesome character, and I instantly became a fan of him back in 2012. I thought WWE could do so much more with Ryback, and if they did give him a chance while he was there, I believe he would have done an outstanding job as one of the top guys in WWE. He came close to being a WWE champion before, facing CM Punk at Hell in a Cell, and again at Survivor Series 2012. During this time, I really wanted to see Ryback as the WWE champion, and it was quite disappointing not getting to see that. I thought his entrance was badass, I thought his in-ring work was badass, he was just a badass character, but all that didn't matter because Ryback is gone. Number 4, Big E. This guy has pretty much all the tools to become a champion that I don't need to mention because if you did watch him once or twice, it's easy to see that he is a natural entertainer. Now, Kofi and Xavier are great too, but as a top guy, I would put Big E in that spot. I'm not saying I want the New Day to end anytime soon, but come on, it will happen. And when that does happen, I want to see Big E become a WWE World Heavyweight Champion one day. It doesn't have to happen this year, doesn't have to happen next year. Hell, it doesn't have to happen in freaking 2025. I just hope one day we get to see it, because I think he would do a great job, and I think WWE can trust the guy to entertain us every week. Remember though, this is WWE, so even if you do have all the tools of being a great wrestler, you can still get released, believe it or not. And we have seen that in the past, so WWE, please, make it happen. One day. Number 3, Cesaro. Yes, Cesaro. I love this guy. Ever since he made his debut on the main roster, I was instantly hooked. I always look forward to his matches, and he has great luck, incredibly talented. He has all the tools. I'm quite surprised that Cesaro isn't a top guy. I know it's not just the wrestling that matters because WWE is a show with storylines, and with that you need an entertaining personality. And I will say I feel we don't know Cesaro's character that much, which is a shame. But I think if WWE did put much more effort into making Cesaro much more popular by actually putting him into storylines and making him relevant, I truly think fans would get behind this guy rather quickly. I'm not saying he has no fans, he does have fans, and I'm not saying he has no personality, I'm just saying I would love to see more of this guy's character. He's great in the ring, but I feel we need to know him more. But I can't help but still be a big fan. I've always felt he deserved more, and hopefully one day in the future, we see Cesaro become WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Number 2, Kevin Owens. Similar to Cesaro, it was not difficult for me to get behind this guy. Whenever I see this guy in Raw, he is one of the few guys who can actually entertain me by almost anything he does. That obsession with Michael Cole though, well, if you ignore that, he's actually fun to watch. I do think if WWE gave this guy better storylines and just treat him a little better, I think a lot more people will find this guy interesting. Sure, he defeated Cena, but even doing that didn't do much for him. Well, we'll just have to wait and see what else he does in 2016. Number 1, Wade Barrett. I've said this a lot in this video, but I'll say it again. I've been a fan of this guy since he made his debut in WWE. He was very entertaining, but sadly, WWE never saw what I, along with other fans, saw. He has went through his fair share of character changes, and each one has never worked out for him. Nexus could have been something more, but let's just say this guy stepped in and, well, Nexus was history. Wade Barrett was part of League of Nations, but from the beginning I knew that would go nowhere. So even in 2016, they still didn't find anything for this guy, which is pretty crazy because how difficult can it be? But WWE never saw anything in this guy. It's a huge shame, really. Now Wade has left WWE, and looking back at his career, at least in WWE, I enjoyed his wrestling matches, but the characters he played were generic and boring. But that wasn't his fault. He's actually very entertaining. But it's just the characters WWE gave him. They were just so dumb. It's not his fault. It's just the poor storytelling. I find it crazy how the likes of Wade Barrett and Ryback never became champion. And maybe we'll see the likes of Kevin Owens, Cesaro, and Big E as champion. But for now, it all just looks very slim. But I hope I'm wrong. I have no problem with Roman Reigns, and I actually support the guy. But I also think if WWE waited a little longer and not forced him down our throats, maybe him being a champion would mean more. But honestly, I wouldn't care if he lost it at the next pay-per-view. Again, I am a fan of him, but with the poor storytelling, I'm interested in other characters. It's not his fault. It's just the poor storytelling. Well, that's all for me today, and I hope you give your opinions down below. And I hope you stay tuned to my future videos. And I shall see you next time, but for now, please, take care!